Okay, here we are at Hanford, California, November 7-8, November Juliet, and Lieutenant Commander Brennin Colegrove. Lieutenant Commander is in the Navy, as in a Super Hornet pilot. So he gets to go fly Super Hornets for fun, and then gets to go fly one of these too. This is cool. Lieutenant Commander Brennin Colegrove.
That's correct.
And you have an Aerostar 601P here, is that correct?
That is correct.
So what are we going to do today?
We're going to go out, we're going to fill her up, and we're going to get some practice flying, just flying the airplane, seeing how she handles, getting used to the checklists and procedures, and then seeing how all the systems work.
Okay, this is your first, well, this will be, no, you did get to fly with Jim Christie, didn't you?
Flew with Jim Christie, so this will be basically the first time really flying this aircraft as my aircraft.
Very good. So we got some work to do today.
That we do.
Let's go do it.
All right.
Hanford Municipal Airport, Hanford, California. Automated weather observation 2003 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 11 Celsius. Dew point 05 Celsius. Altimeter 3031.
Fresno approach, Aerostar 78 November Juliet, ready for takeoff on deck, Hanford.
78 November Juliet, Fresno approach, release for departure, report airborne, clearance flight if not off in 5 minutes.
78 November Juliet.
Bring that right one up a little bit more. Airspeed's all live. A little early on the liftoff, pretty close.
Aerostar 8 November Juliet, runway 25 right, 1 calm, clear for takeoff right, cross 1 departure is approved.
78 November Juliet, clear for takeoff runway 25 right, cross 1 departure approved. Alright, time is...
And tower 78 November Juliet with like a right down 1 departure.
The aircraft holding short of runway 25 right on the south side, taking your call sign. 45886.
Right, one more time, see if he'll give it to us.
Yeah, tower November Juliet requesting a right down 1 departure.
Alright.
Alright, so here we are again with my favorite Hornet pilot putting gas in the airplane.
Letting the money flow.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, where are we going this morning?
So we're going to go to Victorville today.
Cool.
I have not been to Victorville, but it's just past Palmdale and Mojave towards Phoenix. So we'll go check it out and see what it looks like.
Now, is that in any of your sandbox areas, as I call them?
It is not. It is just south of the 2508, which is our main playground, and south of Edwards Air Force Base.
Okay.
So we'll be in the vicinity, but not actually in any of the airspace what I usually fly in.
Okay, cool. Now we should get some nice views of the Sierras today.
Absolutely.
All the snow on them. And hopefully a little bit of the haze will go away.
Fresno approach, Aerostar 78 November Juliet, airborne passing through 2000 for 3000.
Aerostar 78 November, Fresno approach, IJet, climb maintain 9000, Fresno altimeter 3027.
78 November Juliet with flash, climb at 9000, 3027.
Aerostar 8 November Juliet, radar contact, 3 miles northeast of the Stanford Airport, cleared direct shafter.
78 November Juliet, cleared direct shafter.
All right, coming into Victorville? Yeah, Victorville.
All right, November Juliet, turn left heading 050, short vectors for a better base flake and descend and maintain 5,000.
Left 050, descend 5,000, 78 November Juliet. 1 to go.
So we've set us up from the opposite side they would normally do this approach because of the MOA in here. And they just gave us a vector to give us a little bit better intercept as we make the turn to the right to get on course for the approach. We've got activate legs set up instead of using vectors to final, because if we use vectors to final, we're going to lose the scat intersection, and I don't want to do that. So with this one, once we get the intercept set up, we'll reactivate the autopilot, and once that intercept heading is set up, then we're going to press and hold the approach button at the same time as the heading button, and it'll keep us on the assigned vector until we intercept. And the autopilot will go ahead and do its thing. So you can go back.
November Juliet, turn right heading 090.
Right 090, 78 November Juliet.
And you can go back to autopilot if you want. So just turn it on. Autopilot's on, it's flying heading mode. It's going to steepen up the turn because we got an issue with that, but it'll work just fine.
We're off at 5K.
Yep, that's getting close.
And right, November Juliet, 6 miles per flight, approach 6, turn right heading of 140, maintain at above 5,000, self-shown assign approach, course cleared, RNAV, runway 17 approach.
Right heading 140, maintain at above 5,000 to establish, cleared for the RNAV 17 approach. 78 November Juliet.
Okay, press and hold heading and approach at the same time.
Because we're almost on there
yeah,
anyway.
That'll go. All right, so that's good. It's now coupled. I think the heading and approach didn't get hit at the same time.
Yeah.
All right, slow yourself down with flaps. Go to flaps 20.
Coming down. We're below 174. Coming down.
Okay, there's the intercept. You need to go ahead and drop the gear if you're below 156. And it'll catch it. Glide slope is coupled. Now the power. So steers, prop, and then come back to 15 inches. We're a little bit high. We're a little late on that. Got the tower in? Yep.
Good. Tower 11835.
All right, it's all coupled. Everything's looking good. Glide slope's recapturing. Once you get onto the glide slope.
From Juliet, contact Victorville Tower. Talk to you when you go on the mist.
Switching tower 183.5, 78 November Juliet, and we'll see you on the backside. Tower 78 November Juliet, final approach fixed with gear, runway 17.
November 78 November Juliet, Victor Tower, roger. Information echo, current altimeter 3028, runway 17, short and clear for the option.
Clear for the option, runways 173028, 78 November Juliet. Alright, there we go.
Okay, power up.
Power up.
Pitch up, gear up. Hold 120. Okay, flaps.
Flaps coming up. Gears up, flaps are up.
And hit the go around button.
And go around hit.
Okay, see it went into suspend here?
Yep.
Okay, so now what you can do is take it out of suspend and put it back into nav.
Nav.
Autopilot on.
On.
Now it'll fly it.
November 70 November Juliet, climb out as instructed, contact Joshua approach 124.55.
Switching Joshua approach 12455, executing the climb out procedures. 78 November Juliet. Joshua approach 78 November Juliet, executing missed approach over Victorville, passing through 4,400 feet.
November 78 November Juliet, Josh approach, welcome back, Fund altimeter 3027, radar contact.
78 November Juliet, climbing 6,000.
Yep.
number 78 November Juliet, you're cleared to the Porterville Airport via direct Palmdale. Join Victor 197, Shafter direct, and for now maintain 3000.
78 November Juliet, cleared direct Palmdale, Victor 197, then Shafter, climb maintain 13000.
There we've got what?
So that's Edwards Air Force Base out there to the right.
That's kind of famous.
Yeah, so that's where a lot of the F-35s do their test evaluation. They got a big range out here, and you can see this mountain range off in the distance. That separates us from the 2508, where China Lake and all the F-18s do their training.
Okay. Now that's southern edge of the Sierras, right?
These are the Sierra Nevada. Yeah, this
right here
is the Sierra Nevadas right here, and then they kind of marry up with the coastal mountains over there.
So flying around this stuff when you're in the MOAs and doing the low-level stuff, what's the most fun about doing that?
So it is all about adrenaline and just being close to the ground and seeing if you can get around all the canyons and over the mountains. There's nothing more exhilarating than flipping upside down 200 feet above the ground and pulling for everything that the aircraft's worth and surviving. So 7.5 Gs, full inverted, straight into the ground from 200 feet.
So the Pacific Northwest has got, I think, a famous low altitude training route.
So we call that the $1 million route.
Okay, now where does that run from to?
So that runs from basic.
78 November Juliet, descend and maintain 2000.
78 November Juliet, leaving 3000 for 2000. So that basically runs from Portland up the Sierra Nevada ridge line to Whidbey Island.
Okay. What was the scariest thing that's ever happened to you in either the Legacy Hornet or the Super Hornet?
The scariest thing? Well, there's a couple of scary things that I've done. Some are stupid and some are just scary. Probably some of the most nervous I've been in the airplanes when we've gotten a little low on fuel. I mismanaged my fuel once and was coming back to Whidbey lower than expected off that $1 million route because I didn't understand some of the fuel assumptions that were given to me before going on the route by some of the more veteran pilots. So that was a little nerve-wracking. You're sweating bullets, wondering if you're going to be able to make it back in time. Probably the scariest thing that's happened to me that was not self-induced was I've had a couple of 0-0 landings on the carrier.
November Juliet, clear direct ring, join the approach.
Clear direct ring and join the approach 78 November Juliet. So 0-0 means I didn't see the carrier until I stopped.
Holy crap.
And I did that once during the day and once at night. Not exactly fun.
So are the night traps as crazy as everybody says they are?
They are. So when you're looking out and you're landing on the carrier at night, around flying around the U.S., you have a lot of cultural lighting, gives you a good idea of where the sky is, where the land is. But out over the ocean, there's no cultural lighting, so it's just black. You're black sky and black ocean, so you don't see a horizon. And that's on a good day. A lot of times you'll have a marine layer out over the water, which will obscure any surface lighting, and so it's just black, and you don't see anything at all. You'll be flying an instrument approach down to the carrier. But even on a good day, you break out and you'll be 3 mile final behind the boat, and you'll be looking down, and all you see is just this little postage stamp of lights. And because of the lack of horizon and the small nature of what you're getting, you can feel really high. So there's like this black hole, effect that can drive you, if you don't fight it, to being really low as you try to make the carrier look like a long runway.
198 Tango Hotel, Big Shield departure radar contact.
It's never going to look like a long runway.
It's never going to look like a long runway, and that's how you end up either in the water into the back of the boat.
Yeah.
Coming out and landing at the boat at night, you're like, I'm going to be landing on that. Copy. We're approaching final approach fix.
There's half a dot.
So
gear down. And then you got that left turn at the same time.
Yep. 4.
Okay, 3 in the green. And you better hit the approach, otherwise you're going to miss that.
Approach.
It's coupled, but the glide slope captured. We caught it just in time. Otherwise, we would have missed that.
There's the runway.
Okay. And then,
so flaps are half gears down. Mixture, so mixture comes up.
Yep.
So mixture's up. Props come up.
Yep. And you'll need a little bit more power on that right engine in order to maintain your 120. So probably about 18. Okay, we got 3 into green again.
Still 3 green plus half.
Yep.
Porterville traffic, Aerostar 78 November Juliet, 3 mile final, runway 30, Porterville.
All right, all looking good, a little fast, so go ahead and bring it on down. You have both throttles now. 105. Gears down. Center line's over to the right.
Yeah, thank you.
That's pretty normal.
Had an air boss. It's normal on the carrier too, because the carrier is moving forward.
Yeah.
Which means the runway's moving to the right.
Yep.
So it's normal to land up left, which you're not supposed to do. You're supposed to land on center line. And so after someone has to land, the air boss who runs like the tower, it's like, hey, 402, what do you see outside your left? The ocean. What do you see outside your right? Center line. Thank you.
Oh, I had my instructor that did my multi-engine training work. I was always landing to the left. And commercial standards is you have to have the mains, or the center line in between the mains.
Yeah.
And he said, all right, next time you do that, you owe me a case of beer. I never did it again. With him in the airplane.
Yeah,
and then now I've gotten pretty good. I've got some videos where even the nose wheel is just touching down right in the center of the paint.
Oh, that's nice. You put like the GoPro like on the tie down point of the tail, and then.
I've done that, and I've got it out. I've got them out on the wing.
Okay, so you can look.
Yeah, that's a pretty view.
It's gorgeous here. Porterville traffic, Aerostar 78 November Juliet, clear of runway 30, Porterville. All right, we'll stop here and do our post-flight checks.
Okay.
Oh, one of these fun little airport cafes.
Ketchup, Tabasco, salt and pepper over there. Anything else I can get you?
No, this will be good.
You're welcome. Enjoy.
All right, so what'd you get? Chicken? Chicken strips. And I got this jalapeno bacon cheeseburger. Delicious. We're at the Airway Cafe. Cool.
Porterville.
All right, now we get to go eat.
Doing this video was kind of an afterthought, because I didn't have all the cameras. All I had was a cell phone. But when Brennin gave me the footage from the carrier deployment and all the F-18 flying, I could not resist putting this all together. So the last part of this flight from Porterville to San Jose was to drop me off so that I could get an airliner to go back to Seattle. I'm Eric Reese. I sell real estate for a living, but I fly and instruct in the Aerostar for fun. Join us on our travel and training adventures in the world's fastest light piston twin.